Hello, welcome. So this is a yes or no pick a card reading. We're gonna have 7 different piles. Pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can choose the pile that resonates with you the most. You can choose different questions for different piles. Really feel free to do as you feel, right? So I'm gonna present you the 7 chakras we have here. So for pile number 1, we have the root chakra. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well in the physical world. We have the second pile with the sacral chakra. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. Third pile with the solar plexus chakra. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole world. Pile number 4 with the heart chakra. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. We have number 5. Throat chakra. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. Pile number 6, the third eye chakra. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. And pile number 7 with the crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So there you go. Take a moment. Check which pile resonates with you the most, and I'll see you in your reading. Oh, and if you can like this video, that's a huge help. Thank you. So if you're choosing pile number 1, this reading I'm gonna start by checking right away if it's a yes or a no, or what can we know, and then I'll see with the oracle cards what other messages we can get. So you can just check this first minutes, or you can just stay for the whole reading, however you feel like. So here we have unlikely, and we have a bit of a cord that is not getting cut, right? I'm gonna try here with the pendulum. We have the numbers from 1 to 9. There's a 0 as well, but let's go from 1 to 9. I would like to know how unlikely this situation from 1 to 9. I don't know if with my hand you can see it. I see number 8. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. So we have a strong unlikely card. Let's see what comes out. We have the card number 16, Full Moon Power. It came to mind the Halsey song, How Is It If I Can't Love, I Want Power, something like that. We have the intimacy card, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. We have answers unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. We have spirit link. Stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideals to find success. We have fully immersed. Everything you want is all around you, just waiting for you to see it. And we have trust yourself, let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. We have the Fool. With have the courage to embrace change, take risks, be adventurous. Marriage, you are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. And you have Dragonfly. With have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal and connection to spirit, which links back to stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideals to find success. So to me it speaks about perhaps something is not happening the way you wish, but nonetheless, if you keep your mind open, you'll see that it is for your greatest good, right? You'll see that everything is unfolding in the way that it's supposed to unfold. It's the beginning of the journey, right? Here with the Fool. And with marriage, the intimacy card, and even the root chakra, I feel like this is about your connection with someone, right? This is a powerful connection. But I think that instead of getting lost in the intensity of the connection, you have found your own power, right? I feel like you have understood that all of that is already within you. And you are learning to trust your intuition and to trust yourself as well. To stay grounded despite the intensity of the connection that it's here on the table. What can you tell us about this unlikely card? We have the Seven of Wands reversed. Three of Swords reversed. These are a lot of cards. Anything else from this deck? No. I get one card from this deck. We have the 5th chakra, so maybe pile number 5 can also be important to you. Archangel Gabriel, which is connected to the throat chakra, right? That is the 5th chakra. I think you are learning how to feel secure in yourself in order to be able to speak up. I think you might have I think you have learned a karmical lesson in love, and also when it has to do with fairness and with truth. And you have learned how to fully immerse into your feelings while keeping a sharp mind, while being an observant and instead of getting lost, an observer instead of getting lost in them. And it could have been this grief that has initiated this transformation, right? Through this connection, you have started a new journey, you have found your power. I think you have learned to distinguish, right? To have more discernment, to distinguish when defending yourself is coming from a place of insecurity or is coming from a place of deep truth, right? Perhaps you don't yet fully believe in your own right to take up space, but if you focus on your root chakra, if it's balanced, if you focus on your power, if you learn to trust yourself, right, to have confidence, all of that is going to balance out and it will come. I'd like a card for this connection. Shattered. Crushed, sadness, broken heart, panic attack. Yeah, I feel like this connection has served its purpose, right? You can see how the cord is barely connecting the rope anymore, right? It's almost completely severed, right? So I think that this connection, if you are asking about a connection, of course, but that's what it feels like to me, because of the cards on the table, it feels like it has served its purpose, right? And the purpose was to make you more empowered, make you trust yourself, have more confidence in yourself, feel free to get you ready to start a new chapter, right? A chapter that will attract someone who's gonna be on the same page as you, to put you in a new level where you are not afraid to speak your truth, right? Where your emotions don't devour you, but you can look at them and you can use them as guidance and you can keep on walking despite the pain. So if you chose pile number 1 here with the root chakra, the frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. I think it is that you are learning to be rooted, to be grounded. The answer is no, but it's a positive no, because it's bringing you so much, right? Despite the pain. The pain is just a messenger, really, for everything that you are learning here. What's in the future for those who chose pile number 1? Or what advice can you give us? These are a lot of cards. We have be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care. And here I would say to show you care about yourself, not so much others, right? I would say that if you are going through this inner transformation, take a break, let's say. Don't be harsh on yourself. Really take this time to nourish yourself, to rest, to allow your nervous system to catch up with all of these changes that you are going through. We have the Mystic Rose with compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, grace. And we have the Sun, oh wow, joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. So only really good things are coming to you, right? Because once you've been through this pain, then imagine how much you can rise above it, right? Be devoted to yourself, to your evolution, to your own growth. because that's the purpose that this pain is serving, right? With the Sun, you can see that this new chapter where you are attracting someone on the same level as you, and by someone can of course can be a partner, can also be a friend, can be your soul tribe, right? And it's going to be a new chapter in your life with the Sun card, where you attract vitality, where you are taking your decisions from a place where you feel grounded, you feel that you have enough clarity, confidence, that you trust in yourself, and you leave these more murky waters of the unlikely card of whatever situation is corresponds to behind. We have ancient force, profound wisdom, rights of the old ways, ancestors guide you, intense energy, tap into the past. And we have fortress of refuge, safety and security, legacy and forgotten dreams, history repeats itself, creating a sanctuary. So here I interpret it as, I don't think we should go tap into the past, because the past is over, and the only moment where we can actually create a change is in the present moment, right? However, the past has a lot to teach us, right? And I think that if you decide to look back and you decide to look at the pain, or when it happens spontaneously in your brain, just think about it as a teacher. How much did it bring you? You know, how much evolution did it bring? How many new perspectives did it bring, right? How much forward did it propel you? I think those are all interesting lenses through which to see the past, rather than with nostalgia or sadness, right? And here with Fortress of Refuge, I think that you are developing this safety and this security inside of you. With this Root Chakra card, it feels like you are building this fortress in you, right? You are your own fortress, your own, you can ground on yourself. You don't depend on someone else, let's say, right? And that's part of the legacy that you are building for your life. And here with history repeats itself, I think that is just a small warning. It repeats itself while you allow it to, while you are not aware. Whereas with the Sun card that illuminates, right, you have become aware of whatever pattern was present, and you are no longer accepting that. We have Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. We have Water Your Garden, Nourishment, Body Care, Tenderness, Rest. And we have Portal. Doors are opening, you decide, Rewards, Wild Card. Exactly, so in this fortress, which doors do you want to open and which doors do you want to close, right? Everything is a portal. Pain is a portal as well, right? And it brings you wherever you want it to bring you, right? If you want to use it to evolve, that's where the portal will lead you. If you want to use it to stay stuck in a victim mentality, that's also where the portal will lead you. It's up to you, right? It's your responsibility. And I think that's also here with this card. Look a little deeper, you know, go beyond your emotions, but also with your intellect, with your intuition, with your power, right? Go deeper. What it is that you want to create, what kind of people do you want to attract, what kind of life do you want to manifest, what kind of situations do you want to see happening in your life, right? Really aligned with that. And to do that, you have to be balanced in your mental body, in your spiritual body, in your emotional body, right? So It's really important to water your garden, meaning taking care of your body. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. All of this is quite important while you are going through this phase. And to finish your reading, we are going to check an angel number, see what comes out. And I'll also have a healing energy oracle card. We have number 4040, love and connection. Love surrounds you. Open your heart to give and receive love abundantly in your future. So there you go, a little sneak peek into your future, into what these full marriage dragonfly cards are bringing you. And a message for those who chose pile number 1. We have the card Me. I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being. I listen to, honor, and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. So there you go, pile number 1. I hope you have enjoyed. I am starting out, so all comments, all likes is so helpful, right? If you share with someone, even if you just drop an emoji down below, it's amazing. It always makes my day. And there you go. Wish you such a lovely day, such a lovely week ahead, and hopefully I'll see you in some other video. Bye bye. Hello, welcome. So if you chose pile number 2 with Sacral Chakra, the frequency of the Sacral Chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. So we are starting directly with a yes or no card. Then I'll do the pendulum if it's still needed, and then I'll grab the oracle and tarot. So you can either just see the first card that comes out or stay for the whole reading, as you feel better. Also, always super nice if you can like, comment, right? So just drop an emoji. I'm starting out, so it always helps so much. Let's start. And for those who chose pile number 2, is it a yes? Is it a no? We have go. The time is right. Perfect, actually. I don't think we need a pendulum. Yeah, quite clear. Let's see what the cards show us. For sure you're being called to take action, right? To go, to start the momentum. We have protection, so you are protected, number 24. We have number 2 with journey. Okay, I think you are being called to start a new journey, to know that you are being protected. This is a journey that you feel inspired by, that is being fueled by your desires, right? Your creativity. I think there's abundance, there's success in your future. Let's see what else. And so far, I mean, this could be anything, right? This could be a new job, this could be a new project, a new creative endeavor, a new relationship, a new level of self-improvement, a new diet, for some reason, came to my mind. Anything, right? Moving to another country. Let's see what comes out. Echoes of love. Love echoes throughout the universe, touching all souls. Listen to its call and feel the healing resonance within. Resonance, healing voice, universal connection. Okay, I think that what this card represents most is how you are aligned with your higher self right now, how you are receiving this inspiration, how you are open to this background frequency of universal love that is always present, how you feel empowered to speak your own voice as well. We have Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which in a way can be a sign for you, right? Maybe you have one of these signs as your sun, moon, rising. But to me, it also means very much the ability to make things happen on the 3D, right? To materialize everything that is around you, ready to be materialized. Let's see, any warning for those who chose pile number 2? Because so far it's very straightforward. I mean, they are starting their journey, they are aligned, they are protected, they are ready to manifest something, whatever, I mean, depends on who's watching. Any warnings, anything they should be careful about? We have the voice of the soul. Listen to your soul's call to find your true self. And here we have healing voice, right? So I think that through it all, it's going to be so important that you remain aligned with yourself, right? That you always follow what your intuition, your heart is showing you. And for that, you have to remain very attuned to your heart coherence, right? To being in an inner place of calm, of presence, so that you can hear your own voice. I think that's going to be a key for you during this journey. Anything else on the warnings part? No? We have planting seeds. Your ideas, dreams, and efforts have potential to develop into great things. This to me goes with the earth sign, right? Everything that for you is still just a desire, still just an idea, you have the potential to anchor that in the 3D world, right? So keep trusting yourself, keep believing in your power to make things happen, right? Even when you don't see the way, believe that you are being guided, you are being protected, and the way will show up. For those who chose pile number 2, what else can you show us? Oh, these are a lot of cards. We have soul purpose. I trust a unique purpose my soul is here to fulfill. Every experience, every challenge has been a part of my journey to uncover this purpose. I embrace my path with confidence, knowing that each step brings me closer to fulfilling the divine calling that resides in my heart. And it's directly below the journey card, right? And you are here to uncover this purpose, so you have to be in stillness, right? Connect to your higher self, trust your power. We have expansion. I am always growing, expanding, and evolving. With every experience, I expand my understanding and deepen my connection to the divine. I welcome change and new possibilities, knowing that each step forward brings me closer to my highest potential. And we have returned to the heart. I breathe in the light and return to the essence of my soul, the present moment. In stillness, I calm my thoughts and focus on my heart, where my true light and greatness reside. Here I find inner peace, reconnecting with the core of who I am. In this quiet space, I reconnect with the divine essence within me. So this really is the key on how to listen to your own voice, right? Not your fears, not your doubts, not your ego, but to your inner guidance, to your intuition, to your higher self. Because honestly, if you chose pile number 2, if this is the pile that resonates with you, you are here to manifest success, to manifest abundance, to make things happen, right? To be guided by the flow of your desires. And you are protected, and the time is right. Like, this is the moment for you to start on this journey. Where will this journey lead them, or what will they learn on the way? What can you show us about this journey? We have a Queen of Wands and a 10 of Cups. Like, that's amazing. And the back of the deck is the High Priestess. So I'm not gonna ask more from the tarot. I think that here you can have a general idea, a pretty good idea of where the journey is eventually leading you, right? You are becoming this radiant being, right? You have understood how to attract things. You have understood your soul purpose. You have stepped into this queen archetype, right? You have confidence. You have you know your self-worth. You are aligned with the divine. You are aligned with your intuition. You are aware of the different possibilities and which one you want to collapse into your life, right? Which of the different realities do you want to experience? I think it's bringing you so close to your highest potential, right? And this Queen of Wands, which is connected to the spark and the desire, and the Sacral card, which also speaks about the being in the flow, our ability to flow with our desires. Like, to me, it all very much connects with this return to the heart card, right? You learn to breathe in the light and to return to the essence of your soul, which is the present moment, which allows you to be aligned to your higher self, to start this journey, to be protected, to plant the seeds that you know they will grow, right? This is such a beautiful reading. I'm really happy for you if you chose pile number 2. I mean, it's amazing what you're starting. I'm gonna get you some messages cards before we close the reading. I have a lot. And I was just thinking, I want to see which frequency, oh, attention, okay, which frequency will help you the most in this journey. And it says number 35, perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it, right? So not being afraid to go into the depth of the journey, right? Not to stay at the superficial level, but really live it, feel it, experience, flesh it out, so that you can actually see what's real, what's something created in your mind, and what are the possibilities as well out there, right? Because it's all based on your perception. You change the glasses, you change the perception, you know what I mean? So I think that this is the frequency that will help you the most, to remember that you can always change your perception of things. So we have 1717, spiritual growth with expansion, with soul purpose, makes absolute sense. Embrace your spiritual growth journey. It's leading you to a higher state of being. We have 1212, love and unity. Love and unity are surrounding you. Share your love with others and it will be returned to you. And we have 2323, unity and cooperation. Embrace unity and cooperation with others. Together you can achieve extraordinary things. So this is probably the soul tribe that you are calling in, right? And we also have 3 cards here. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. So nice. Oh, my favorite card. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more, right? And it goes along with this so well, right? When we surrender truly, that's when the universe gets to work. And we have, I am the loving energy of the universe, here together with your higher self. All right, if you chose pile number 2, this was such a beautiful reading. I'm so happy for you. And I think honestly you are in the brink of something amazing, of a brand new chapter in your life, and I'm just so excited for you. I wish you a lovely week ahead, an amazing day. Let me know in the comments. I'm just starting out, so let me know what you think. Be kind, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. Bye bye. Hello, so if you chose pile number 3 with the solar plexus chakra, let's start your reading. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Let's start. So the way I'm doing this today is I just automatically take a yes or no card, or sometimes it's like something in between, a kind of answer. And if it's not 100% clear, or if we need any kind of clarifying, I'll also use the pendulum. Okay, so you can just watch what comes out now, or you can stay for the whole video. So feel free, do as you please. And I'm happy that you're here. If you can like the video, of course, or comment, that's always so nice since I'm starting out. Let's see for pile number 2, what can you tell us? No, for pile number 3, what can you tell us? Oh, we have the yes card. That's cool. I don't think we need a pendulum, it's quite clear. And maybe I will ask though, how strong is this yes, right? We have the numbers from 1 to 9. How strong is this yes card for those who chose pile number 3? Can you show us? I don't know if with my hand you can see it, but I see number 9. Is that correct? Okay, so that's a very cool, thank you very much. That's a very cool answer. So there you go, yes. To whatever you have asked. Hopefully this is the answer you were looking for. In any case, we are now gonna check what the cards can show us. We have beauty with the number 20. Winning cheapest. a lot of cards. I would like, please, just one card to make it quite clear. Could you give me just one card, please, for those who chose pile number 3? I feel like I'm gonna get 2, am I not? I'm taking house. And we have as well Enchanted Archive. Dusty pages hold secrets, uncovering what's lost. Old spells, power in words. What you say matters. We have Sacred Essence. Nurture your soul. Reveal deeper emotions. Take a moment of mystic pause. Divine answers. And we have with House. House symbolizes the structure of your inner self, emotional shelter, and life's foundation. So interesting, right? Because the solar plexus also supports our sense of self. So there's definitely here the connection. Dreaming of a house reflects your need for personal space and security. Different rooms may represent aspects of your psyche, with damaged walls or empty rooms indicating unresolved issues. This dream encourages you to examine your inner world and address areas that need care or healing. And here with the beauty card, it feels to me like it's also connected to this house analogy, right? A beautiful room, how you see yourself when everything is healed and taken care of, and the room that needs repairs as something that is showing some kind of unresolved issue, right? With Enchanted Archive as well, right? What are the dusty rooms in this house? What are the emotions or the stories that you are going to find if you take upon yourself to clean this room, right? What will you take out of it? What is ready to go? And I also find so interesting that it speaks about a power in words, right? Because what you speak, it carries a frequency. It's so important, and yet every day we forget about it, right? So it's so and also it reflects the state of your inner house, right? If your house is clean and has a lot of light and it smells nice and it's just so cozy, that's also how the kind of frequency that your voice will carry, right? But if you don't take care of your house, if it's all a mess, that's also the frequency that you will carry. So it's so important to nurture your soul, to reveal your deeper emotions, to clean out what no longer matters, to take a moment, right, to receive the answers. And also when you clean, you make space. And what does the universe make with empty space? It fills it up, right? So if during your pause you are in the present moment and you manage to visualize what you want for your future, then you can make sure that you are filling your house with nice stuff, right? I really like this reading so far. To me, it feels a lot focused on yourself, regardless of what you are asking about, a job, a person, a situation. To me, it feels like it's coming from within. This yes is not dependent on external circumstances somehow, but on how you manage your integrity, your alignment, your grounding capabilities, right? Your willpower, your magnetism. It feels like a very, we saw number 8 or 9, right? A very powerful, deeply rooted yes. We have turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Number 36. So turn on the lights, right? Connect to yourself, feel the love. And when you have that experience, right, of feeling the love within, and you pause and you actually take your time, you start overflowing, right? You start seeing it on the outside as well. I'd like to see what you can show us about this house, like the light rooms and the rooms that still need to be cleansed, tidy. What can you show us? Okay, so just before I take this, I wanna check this quickly. For those who chose pile number 3, what can you show us about these yes cards? This we have number 35. Anything else from this deck? Anything else from the other one? So we have number 35 with wish. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. You have key. New beginnings, directions, new adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. So I really think that you are really centered on yourself, which is great, right? And you are cleaning out what no longer serves you and reconnecting to your self-love. So all other experiences outside of you will follow the same pattern, right? The coherence of it. We have financial constraints with the number 13. Okay. So perhaps your question was about money or a job. Okay. I think that you have realized that when you clean on the inside, when you clean all those limiting beliefs, right? All those expectations that things are not gonna go right, or that in truth is just control trying to have some forecast of what's about to happen, right? Trying to having some predictability, right? But I think that what you are designed for, it's here, and you have understood that it has to come from within first. The change has to happen within first. You have to see the flowers blooming on the within first, right? You have to have your house, your inner self aligned, cleansed, with your emotions in check, right? Ready for a new beginning, with an open heart for to embrace a new direction, right? You have to be sure of your self-power, of your value, of how much you're worth, right? Let's see what came out. So we have abundance. See, everything is here for you. I am limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. And then money is just a consequence of it. You have surrender. I can release my need to control, which is actually what we're just talking about, right? Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So again, it's not looking at a half cleaned, half tidy room and saying it's good enough, it's okay. No, you have to go deep. You have to be like, okay, it's not good yet. How can I improve this? You have relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. You have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. You have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. The flow of love and the flow of everything, because all areas of our life, they are all intertwined, right? And sometimes the person we need to forgive is ourselves, actually, right? And that's in itself, it's such a huge key to turn things around. It's so important. And we have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to, which again, it comes to this: how do you speak to yourself? What kind of thoughts do you entertain? What kind of fantasies, right? So I think that these are all core values that you are bringing together to sustain the foundations of your inner home. I want to see with financial constraints. What does the tarot say? And also I'll take another look. What can you show us about financial constraints? I think you're moving on from this. Let's see. Yep. Alright, so if you chose pile number 3, I think that you are moving on from this past mindset that you had, right? You've started renovating your house. You've understood that you have the power to change things, that it starts with you, that everything is here already. And you went through this integration, right? Very much anchored in your solar plexus chakra, right? Very much anchored in your well-being, in your personal power, in your willpower, right? And in your free will as well, to choose your thoughts, your reality, your feelings, your emotions. So I think that these financial constraints, of course, we live in a 3D world and money is important and all of that, but I think you have also figured it out, right? You change on the inside, it changes on the outside. And then that's why you had such a powerful yes card. Let's get you some messages before we finish this reading. And I also want to ask, what's the best frequency that pile number 3 can sustain to see through this transformation? And I also want a card from here. Oh, these are a lot. Okay, you get 2. Oh, so cool. You have inner beauty, and we had the beauty card before, remember? I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. So it is about seeing beyond like our faces, right? And with yourself the same. It's about going deep and seeing all these amazing, beautiful values that you have, all this frequency that you are already carrying, right? That is a true beauty. I am light. I always have hope no matter the ordeal. I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God, and am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all my being. And so beautiful, right? To me, it really is about, and I like the colors, this self-power. And it feels to me like it's newly found, right? Of believing in yourself, of being anchored in yourself, of feeling the internal structure that is solid. We have as well number 11, so for the frequency that will help you carry this through, with belief. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth, which is what we have here as well, self-worth with the solar plexus chakra. Supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source, here with the magician. And we have as a last card, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort, because indeed perhaps you are going through a tough financial situation right now, right? But look at it through the eyes of, okay, what is this teaching me? What's a deeper meaning here, right? How is this situation propelling me forward? That is the key. All right, so there you go. If you chose pile number 3, I hope this was enlightening. I hope it has helped you above everything else. Let me know in the comments, just drop an emoji. I'm still starting out, so all kind comments are welcome. And I wish you such a lovely, lovely day ahead, such a beautiful week, and lots of good luck and belief for this new phase of your life. Bye-bye. Hello, so if you chose pile number 4 with the Heart Chakra card, the frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Okay, so if you chose this pile, let's start. Today we are doing things a little differently, so we are just going to take a yes or no card or anything else in between. If it's not clear, we can also get the pendulum, and then we have oracle and tarot. So you can either just check the first answer that comes out, or you can stay for the whole reading. You can do as you prefer. Let's check for pile number 4 what's coming. And yeah, I'm starting out, so feel free to like, drop a comment, share, even just an emoji in the comments. It's just a great help. So let's see what's coming out for pile number 4. Start this reading. What can you show us? Go, the time is right. Okay, so to me that's a yes, right? It's a momentum is starting kind of card. Let's get a few oracles. A lot of cards fell, but none facing me. I got the cards for you for this pile are like now shy. They don't want to come out. Are you shy as well? Is that the energy here? The other day I read something interesting, that shyness, like being shy, right, in this life is some kind of guilt that we store in our subconscious. Just read it, stayed on my mind, came to my mind now. Choose love. You always have choice. Make yours with love. Number 21. We have the pets card, getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. Just check if not cutting the cards. We have falling. Falling symbolizes a loss of control and fear, often reflecting feelings of helplessness or uncertainty. However, it also represents deep transformation. This dream reminds you that the fall is leading to growth and new opportunities, and new beginnings. And if it feels unsettling, as it is a necessary step in your journey. Even if it feels unsettling, as it is a necessary step in your journey. Having some troubles reading, right? Want to get a few more before we actually deep dive. These are a lot of cards, but we have number 25 with resistance, 9 with assessing, 34 with extremes, and 4 with acceptance. Can I get a card here to clarify? Nope. We have present, attracting, gratitude, abundance, proactivity, tranquility, success. Okay. I think that here with the heart chakra card, right? The capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. When you open your heart chakra, it helps to harmonize the mind and the body, right? You stop being so much in your mental body, but you also have to open up to your emotional body, which I think is like what this extremes card is showing here, right? How sometimes we can act a bit like a pendulum in between two extremes, the mental and the emotional, the physical and the spiritual, right? But if we assess the situation, right, and if we accept that everything is actually just one body composed by all these different elements, then we become more grounded in ourselves, right? We have all these different perspectives. We are not just one or the other, we are the whole of it, right? And to do that, you have to be in the present moment, because it's also in the present moment where you are going to feel your resistance. If you are fantasizing about the future, or if you are still daydreaming about the past, you won't feel the resistance, because in a fantasy everything feels so nice and comfy, right? But in the present moment you'll learn that you are attracting exactly who you are, right? Your essence, your most pure frequency. There is no way around that. And so perhaps you have started like a gratitude journal, or trying to switch to this abundance and tranquility vibe, right? Feeling inner peace within. And sometimes when we do that, because we are surrendering, because we are letting go of control, because we are opening up this heart chakra frequency, it might feel a bit like falling, right? Because we are not used to it. Hope it's not cutting the cards here. Because we are not used to it, because we are not used to trust, because being in flow with the divine sometimes does feel like we are falling and completely helplessness, because we are not controlling, but then who is, right? But that's the mental that starts to spiral. If instead you take that falling for what is, which is the flow of transformation, then it helps you to understand how every choice in your life can be made from a place of love, not a place of fear, especially love towards yourself, right? Because that's going to be the laying foundation of your own journey. So here, when it says go, the time is right, yeah, if you are in the present moment, then the time is right. You are attracting all the beautiful things that you are harvesting from this heart chakra opening, right? Here we have a pet's message: getting a new pet, giving current pet more love. So perhaps you have already feel this need, like like you felt how your inner love can overflow, and perhaps you are ready to extend your family, right? They become part of our family in the end. And so you have perhaps decided as well to have a little pet, to serve it as well, right? Because if you have a dog, you're gonna have to wake up early to go for a walk. You're gonna have to walk him in the evening as well. You're gonna have to train him, to play with him, to feed him, all of it, right? That's an act of service. Same if you have a cat, right? You might not have to go out and walk it, but you still have to feed it, to clean the toilet for your little cat. Like, all of those are acts of service, they are acts of love, right? So I think that for you, this card, go, the time is right. It's like if you had started before this opening, it wouldn't have worked out, right? Now there's actually a possibility for the best possible reality to collapse for you. I wanted to see what this resistance is about. What is this resistance about? Apology, forgiveness, guilt. We spoke about guilt at the start. Apology, forgiveness, guilt, wants to speak their heart, compassion, emotional confession. So perhaps for this resistance, perhaps there's something you need to forgive, a situation, a person. To be honest, it doesn't matter what it is, who it is. What matters is that within yourself you forgive, and sometimes the only person we have to forgive is ourselves, and that's very hard sometimes to admit, right? Our ego will be the first one to oppose, but when you open your heart chakra and when you observe things without criticizing them first, without judgment, then you can see, okay, but maybe I wasn't at my best in this situation, right? I could have left, I could have done other things. What you can do is, for example, you can write a letter and then you burn it, if about the situation, for the person, whatever it is, you put everything on paper, you burn it. Be careful to do it in a safe way. You can pray as well for your spiritual team to help you achieve a state of forgiveness towards a situation or a person. The important thing is, don't hold that back, don't keep that on the inside, don't keep it as a hostage, right? Let it go, open your hands. It belongs to the past, no longer to the future that you are creating, right? What's the frequency that will help them the most? 16, conception. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. So to me, this is very much this present card, right? It might feel like you are in a womb right now, right? So what do you want to create? What kind of intention do you want to set? What kind of possibility do you want to attract? What kind of reality do you want to manifest? That's what you have to focus on right now. That's what's going to help you the most in this journey. What else can we know for this pile? Wheel of Fortune. Fortunes are always turning. Seize the opportunity to change the future. Exactly, which to me, it's very much aligned to this acceptance card, right? Accept what was, like, it is what it is, it was what it was, let it, apologize, forgive, like, just release the burden, because the fortune is about to change and you can seize this opportunity, right? Let's just check with tarot what cards come out. What can you tell us about this pile? Oh wow, yeah. So this is gonna be some fast action, right? Like, once you start it, once you gain momentum, you have an 8 of Wands. So this is fast movement. Anything else for this pile? You have a Queen of Swords. So I think that is exactly what we are talking about. Once you have this clarity of thought, once you balance this logic with intention, and you have this, you embody this archetype of healthy detachment and emotional clarity, then the Eight of Wands shows how fast this can move, right? And the fact that in the traditional deck, this is the only card that doesn't have a person, which means that it does not depend on you. It's gonna be outside circumstances making it move fast. In this deck, there is a dude there, right? I'm sure it has some kind of symbology to it besides the dude, but for the purpose of the present moment, it's gonna be the dude, which means that there's a part of it that's still under your responsibility. You are the one directing, deciding the direction and the speed. And I think that it has to do with when you fully embrace this Queen of Swords archetype, right? Everything is gonna start moving at once. It can be a new house, it can be a new job, new relationship, right? Everything really just starts accelerating for you. Sometimes so fast that it's even hard to take a second to process. And if that happens, come back to your present moment, right? Come back to this heart chakra energy. Because the mind will try to process and to understand how and when. And that's gonna block it. Come back to your heart chakra. Feel the gratitude, feel the love of it. Feel the flow of things. Anything else for those who chose pile number 3? Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. Yeah, so if your mind starts going a bit crazy, like trying to control, to predict things, go to nature, right? If you live by a lake, by a river, by a forest, the woods, right? Be careful, be safe, but spend time in nature, right? Barefoot, on the ground, hug a little tree. People will probably think, oh, weird, but who cares? You are helping yourself. But slow down, right? Don't let the mind spiral out of control. Focus on your heart mind resonance. Focus on your capacity to love deeply and unconditionally, right? Feel the healing happening in your body at the same time, right? I'm gonna get you a few messages before we finish this reading. For those who chose pile number 3, what can you show us? For pile number 3, please. And for pile number 3, please. We have 25-25 spiritual insight. Seek deeper spiritual insights. They will illuminate your path forward. So if you feel like you're falling, remember there's just a womb phase, right? Come back to a position of stillness, of allowance, of acceptance, of integration, so that you can receive these downloads, right? We also have, when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. So if you are in alignment, it's going to be much easier, right, for you to receive these downloads, to remain in alignment, to remain calm, regardless of what's happening. We have ripples of love. Your love creates ripples that touch others, spreading healing and deepening connections. Trust that your love is making a powerful impact. love's impact, soul connection, healing, resonance. We have gateway of awakening, a new path is unfolding. Keep a step through this gateway to expand your consciousness and awaken to higher truths, spiritual awareness, new horizons, conscious evolution. Very interesting. And we have dance of the galaxy, dance with the galaxy's rhythm, feel the universe pulse and let it guide your soul's melody, fluidity, cosmic rhythm, soul expansion. It comes back to these falling and conception cards we spoke about already, right? It's how you are going through this gateway of awakening, and through it all, keep yourself grounded, keep yourself aligned, love yourself, right? Choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. Embody this Queen of Swords archetype. Forgive. Release all heavy weight, right? No need to keep on carrying that. And yeah, fortune is ready to enter your life. You're ready to seize this opportunity. So remain in alignment and open to receiving these insights, because it's gonna help you. And if you have a little one at home, a little pet, you can pet him for me. I'm sure he's cute or she's cute. And yeah, and so this is the end of your reading. I hope it has helped you above everything. I hope it has brought you something new. Don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. I'm starting out, so kind comments are always nice, or even just an emoji, right? And yeah, I wish you such a beautiful week, such a beautiful day ahead, or night if you're about to go to sleep. And yeah, all the best. Bye bye. Hello, so if you chose pile number 5 with throat chakra, the frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. So let's check. So the way we are doing things today is I'm taking directly a yes or no card. If needed, we can clarify with a pendulum, and then we check oracle and tarot, right? So if you want, you just really stay for this answer. If you want, you stay for the whole video, as you wish. I'm starting out, so all likes, shares, comments, even if it's just an emoji, it's so cool to receive. Yeah, let's start the reading for pile number 5. What can you show us? Throat chakra, pile number 5, the blue flower of life. We have the no card, so I'm going to take the little pendulum. I would like to know how strong it is, this no energy from 1 to 9. From 1 to 9, how strong is this no energy for those who chose pile number 5? I'm sorry, I don't know if with my hand you can see or not. We have number 9. Okay, am I seeing correctly? Is this a number 9? Yes. Okay, thank you. So it's a strong no energy. Of course, that can be good news or bad news depending on your question, right? Everyone will have different questions. Let's check what's coming out. Okay. So far we have rest and rejuvenate, number 19, 44, woman holding a heart, 9, broken heart. Okay. We have free to move, embrace your liberty to explore a new path. The world is wide open for your journey. We have flight plan. Sometimes things fall apart for better things to come. And we have fidelity. I am devoted to my mind, heart, and will. I honor my soul's needs and trust in my connection to myself, God, and the universe. My commitment strengthens me, grounding me in faith and purpose. Okay, and one more card, please. We have the strong soulmate, telepathic, spiritual, divine connection. Well, I'm going to assume that your question is about love, because we have a lot of cards about the connection with someone, right? I think that something here didn't work out, right? But it didn't. I think it's important to know that it, okay, several messages at once. I think it's important to know that it didn't work out for a reason. There's something better aligned for you, right? You are also learning through this pain that you are loyal to yourself, to your mind, to your heart. And the important thing is, here it says, I am devoted to my mind, heart, and will, which is very much in line with the throat chakra if you think about how it supports our sense of balance, right? Of being aligned. So I think that the fact that you are committed to yourself, it's already something that you are meant to happen, that you're meant to learn from this pain, right? How to mend the heart, how to hold your heart, how to be there for yourself. And that is a skill that you learn when you sit with this pain, right? When you don't bury it, when you stay with it. There's this song from The Used coming to mind, which is All That I've Got. And there's a part where it says two things. Oh, there's a part where he says, I'm not lonely and that's all that I've got, I think. Which means you have learned how to be with yourself, right? You don't need to be with someone else. You are your own company. And there's another part where it says something along the lines of, I'll be fine pretending I'm not. So I think that here you went through a very deep connection with someone. Perhaps it activated certain triggers, right? But perhaps you also found a certain pleasure in that pain, in the sense of, I don't know if this will make sense to everyone, but it's like you found a purpose in that pain. And now that you're starting to cut through this illusion, and that you are starting to see things as they are, and perhaps not as you want them to be, that's a bit of a more bitter kind of pain. But it's also teaching you how to hold your own heart, right? How to be loyal to yourself, how to be in your own balance, that you don't get swayed by these intense emotions, right? Because perhaps you have figured it out. If it's a divine connection, you have to keep improving yourself, trust that the other side will do the same, and whenever the time's best, which is divine timing, not our time, then you'll meet. And if you don't meet, it wasn't meant to be. Like, it's hard sometimes to accept it, but that's what's coming through, right? There's a plan for you. Sometimes things fall apart for better things to come. And also, this is a great opportunity for you to explore other paths, right? That will contribute more in the present moment to your journey. I want to see, what can you show us about this connection, if anything? About the connection itself, anything? Anything else? Anything? We have surprise, unexpected action, spontaneous showing up, unexpected change. And we also have unprotected sex, sexual disease, partner to partner, unsafe decisions, risky. So is it really worth it? You know, perhaps you are wishing for an unexpected change. Perhaps you are wishing for that person to show up in the way that you have idealized. But would it be worth it, right? Would it be really the person that you would like to have in your life? So perhaps that's the pain that you are going through, right? Realizing that, yeah, maybe I really care about this person, but it's not for me. I gotta save myself. I gotta save my heart. I gotta mend it, right? Let's see what else comes out. We have embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Don't bury the pain. Don't, it's gonna resurface in the future to be healed. Feel it, and then you can move on, right? Feel it, accept it, it is what it is, and then observe it getting lighter and lighter. This is number 18. And we also have true love. This love is once in a lifetime. And this, I feel like, is something that is your own love, you with yourself. This is number 30 in case. And it's you, yourself, for the rest of your life, right? So self-love is like the most important kind of love you have to have, because if you don't love yourself, how can you even love others, right? You can't love from a place of lack. So I think that's what you're discovering, how important it is to put yourself first, to guard your, not to guard your heart, but to protect it, right, from choices that are potentially not the best ones for you. What can you show us for pile number 5, throat chakra? We have cracker, number 7, positive energy surrounds you, love, joy, and good fortune await. I think this is very much related to the flight plan, right? Good things coming to you. We have plane again, number 26, a journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. So now you are free to move. Now you can release yourself from whatever this was, and you can actually give way to your self-expression, right? To your sense of peace, balance. Because when you don't have this kind of energies like murky waters weighing you down kind of energy, then you can actually rest and you feel rejuvenated, right? Because there's nothing actually pulling you down. So this plane card, so important, is like your life will take a turn for the better. You'll feel at peace, at ease, things will flow, you know, like take care of yourself, and you have patience. Number 24, slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. Because, I mean, sometimes we tend to force things, right? I'm actually gonna put it there. We tend to force things. We want it to happen in a certain way, but a certain way is not the best way, right? We don't know our whole life, our whole plan. We don't know what's happening tomorrow, but the universe does, right? They know when is the best timing for each thing to happen. So slow down, get out of your mind, you know, connect to your heart chakra, connect to your balance, to peace, to a sense of harmony. You are in flow with the universe. You are developing this absolute true love for yourself. You are embracing your emotions. Like, that's not a small task, that's huge, right? That's huge. So you can feel like, great, this person, this connection triggered all of this in my life. I'm gonna take the best out of it. I'm gonna rest, I'm gonna integrate, I'm gonna feel my emotions, I'm gonna find my clarity, and I'm gonna get out of this way more empowered, way more confident, and way more devoted to myself. What can you show us for those who chose pile number 5, Throat Chakra? The Blue Flower of Life. Oh, those are a lot of cards. What can you show us? Anything else? I wasn't sure if the Maze card wanted to come out. Yeah, all good? All good. Triangle. Invisible forces are keeping the energy in balance. So actually, this is such a good point. It's like we need to be in balance, to be aligned, to be able to hear both our heart and our mind, right? To keep all of our bodies, right, in check, to be able to be in the position that allows us to take the best possible decision, right? So pray to your spiritual team, guardian angel, whatever you believe in, right? The universe, higher self, to keep the energy of balance within you, to help you sustain that energy, because it's easy to sway between things, right? Okay, now I'm actually feeling restful and aligned, and the next moment I'm down thinking it's been a week and I have not received a single message, right? So ask them to help you always choose to keep the balance, right? Because if you remain in this alignment, in this balance, it's going to be much easier for everything to flow in your life, for you to be open to these new possibilities that are coming in your life, right? You do have love, joy, and good fortune waiting for you. Might not be with this connection, but perhaps with a connection that's more aligned, more in tune with who you are, right? Anything else for pile number 5? Anything from this deck? No? Okay. Oh. All my cards fell and this one came out. You got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries, and you're not alone. Yeah, isolation, physical connection, community. So I think this very much brings back the idea of call in your spiritual team, right? However that makes sense to you. Focus on the love for yourself. Focus on not being codependent on this relation, right? Rather create those boundaries, cultivate the garden within, because that's going to bring you so much more joy, right? From this deck, anything? Those who chose pile number 5. We have come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance desires. So honestly, everything is already around you. I think that as soon as you switch gears, as you let go of whatever was bringing you down, everything will come into your life so beautifully. Plant yourself here, integration, embodiment, grounded action, which is one of the things we were talking about, right? Once you ground yourself, you align yourself, I like this card at the start, right? You hold your own heart. You're gonna shift, you're gonna go through this shift where your whole reality, your whole perception is going to change, right? You are going to integrate these energies within you rather than bury your emotions, and that will allow you to take grounded action, right? Decisions that are taken with clarity, and that opens the door for all of this, for a journey that will enrich your life, for all the good things that are already ready for you, all the good fortune that is waiting for you. What frequency should they embody to get there faster? Healing, so beautiful. 29. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. And I think that makes a lot of sense, right? Because this whole situation, it's serving this purpose of you healing yourself, of you growing, right? So don't run away from this healing energy, because the blessings that it carries long term, you wouldn't have them any other way. Anything from the tarot that would like to come as a message for pile number 5? Any card from the tarot? No? We actually got the blank card, which means we are not meant to know, we are not meant to ask, so I don't think that the tarot is meant to be used in this pile. I will, however, get you some messages. Messages for those who chose pile number 5. Well, let's read them. We have: my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. I honor how I want to feel. I choose love no matter what. Messages for those who chose pile number 5. The frequency that supports self-expression, our sense of peace and balance. Anything else? We have inner beauty. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within everything. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. And to finalize, I want to get you some angel numbers. Angel numbers for pile number 5, throat chakra. This beautiful blue frequency. These are a lot of cards. I'm taking these ones. Bottom of the deck, you have embrace change, 555, changes in the air, growth and transformation. And here we have 3737, inner harmony. Seek inner harmony and balance your inner world reflects in your outer reality. We have 888, prosperity awaits. Financial abundance is coming your way. Be open to receive it with gratitude. And 1010, alignment with purpose. You are in alignment with your life's purpose. Keep moving forward with confidence. Alright, so pile number 5, if you enjoyed the reading, let me know in the comments. Just drop an emoji, like this video. It helps me so much since I'm starting out. I'm always happy to receive kind comments, and I wish you such a beautiful day ahead, such a lovely week. Bye bye. Hey, welcome. So if you chose pile number 6 with the third eye chakra, the frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. This is a reading. Welcome. So today we are actually starting directly with a yes or no answer. So you can either just watch that or stay for the rest of the reading. We'll see what comes out. We'll see if we need a pendulum for clarifications or if we go straight to oracle and tarot. All right, so let's see for pile number 6. What can you tell us? let go. Okay, okay. Let's see what comes out. Okay, there's a confirmation. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. Let's see here. What can you show us? We have the world, new cycle, karmic completion, travel, fulfillment, success after the quest, success. Damn. I think it just came out of some karmic cycle, right? It's over, let it go, like be happy that it's done. There's something brand new coming your way. We have fluttering heart. Your passion leads you to the love you desire. Perhaps this is about love. Perhaps you are letting go of someone who didn't treat you the way you wanted or deserved. Let's see. Can also be a job. I spend 8 hours there a day. What can you show us? We have argument. Arguments symbolize inner conflicts and unresolved emotions. Dreams of arguments reflect suppressed anger or resentment, often caused by unexpressed feelings. This dream prompts you to face your emotions and seek reconciliation with others and yourself. It may indicate the need to be bold in expressing yourself, but be careful and act wisely to prevent conflicts from escalating. And also something very important is forgiveness. Like just let go, you know, don't carry that weight with you, don't carry the resentment. Even yourself, if you feel like you wasted time in a situation with a person, you didn't know any better at the time, just forgive yourself so that you can go like light and embrace a new chapter in your life with lightness. For those who chose pile number 6, practice compassion, see things from a fresh perspective, number 15. For pile number 6, what's coming? What can you show us? Those who chose pile number 6. We have Phoenix, number 25. Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So honestly, I know that we didn't get a yes or no answer, but I think that despite that, the answer is becoming more and more clear, right? Let go of whatever that is about, of whatever is on your mind. There's a whole new world opening up to you, right? There's something that's going to be really matching the same frequency you're in. So don't focus your energy on arguments, whether with someone else or inside. Just forgive, just let go, just be still, you know. Find some meditation that you enjoy, some hobby that you enjoy. Cultivate that inner peace feeling so that you can welcome the new things that are being prepared for you, because they don't seem small at all, right? What can you show us? Oh. We we have dense fog, brave the fog to find the answers. So maybe you are still in a, maybe you're still, even here, I mean, you can see the sky is crystal clear, but from his point of view, there's still like a huge path and there's like this fog in between, right? So maybe you are still coming out of a situation, right? Maybe it's like you feel like the dust is still settling. Maybe you can't see clearly yet, right? But here the guidelines, the advice is quite clear, which is practice compassion with yourself. Find a different perspective. Whatever happened, use it to fuel your growth, right? Use it for you to become a better version of yourself, to return as the phoenix, right? It was perhaps a moment of crisis. Perhaps it wasn't the best scenario, wasn't the best moment of your life, but something quite incredible is coming, right? With your passion leads you to the love you desire, regardless of the area of your life that you have on your mind right now. I think you can trust that if you keep walking, if you keep on being compassionate towards yourself, if you keep on forgiving and on releasing these pent-up emotions, better things are waiting for you at the end of it. We have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life, which is very much the phoenix, right? It's an alchemical process. Perhaps that's what you are going through. Perhaps you had to hit rock bottom, but that crack is also where the light comes in, right? And we have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. So do allow yourself time to rest while you go through this process. The body, the different types of body, right? Your emotional body, your mental body, your spiritual body, they all have different spiritual, they all have your physical body, they all have different timings. So rest, allow them to catch up at their own rhythm. That's really important. Take care of yourself, rest, eat well, sleep well. It's a bit of a back to basics kind of mood, but it actually makes all of the difference, right? We have blooming mind. When your mind is clear and at peace, creativity blossoms effortlessly. Inspire thoughts. So when you rest and you allow your mind to rest, obviously that's also going to help creativity, right? Stable depths. True stability is often not immediately visible, but it has a profound impact, quite power. So yeah, maybe sometimes when you are going through this rest phase, it might seem like you are not advancing, you are not putting in energy, moving forward, but actually you are doing something much more important, which is you are creating the foundations so that then you can actually pursue everything that you want to pursue, right? So it's an extremely important moment in our lives. And we have mystery within. Look beyond the obvious and explore the hidden aspects all around you, profound truths. So this is something that it's gonna come naturally, I believe, right? When you crack open, whether you like it or not, because most of the times it is through pain, but you'll be able to see other truths around you, right? You're gonna have different perspectives, which comes back to this card. See things from a fresh perspective and see them with compassion, because you might not always like what you see about yourself, right? That's part of the process, but you can always choose to be kind to yourself, to be compassionate to yourself, right? Let's see what tarot can tell us. One more card. We have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, that's what I thought. I know that often the Seven of Swords can be the sneaky card, right? I don't think you're being sneaky here, quite the opposite. I think you're being strategic. And with the Queen of Swords, it confirms that, right? You can now have a clarity that you didn't have before. And the way you are applying that clarity, it's strategically, right? It's not irrational, it's not emotional, it's not a burst of emotions, I mean, but instead you're letting it guide it, right? And here when he says with a clear mind, it also increases your creativity. When you have a clear mind, you can follow your creativity. See how she has a sword on one hand and a butterfly in the other. It is about that. It is about that balance, right? Once you embody this archetype of being fair, of knowing what you deserve, of knowing that you've been through this huge crisis but you came out on top, when you're ready to start this new cycle, you also have to be strategic on how you position yourself, which thoughts you decide to think, which emotions you decide to keep, right? Which arguments are worth having and which arguments are just draining your energy. If you chose pile number 6, let's get you one of these cards from the Path of Light Oracle. You got 2. You have inner strength. My inner strength is unwavering, rooted in my connection to the divine no matter the challenges I face. I know I have the power to overcome them. Through self-belief and resilience, I tap into the infinite well of strength that lies within. That's very important, right? Even if you're going through a rough moment, don't ever doubt how strong you are. And you also have mindfulness. I live fully in the present moment, embracing the beauty of now. I release any attachment to the past or worry for the future. By practicing mindfulness, I find peace, clarity, and joy in each breath I take. And that is exactly what will give you the clarity that you'll need, right, as you rise as the phoenix. Let's get you some messages before we close this reading. I hope you'll be strong enough to let go. It's not always easy, but it's important. Messages for those who chose pile number 6. We have, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided, Dragonfly. We have the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. And I also want to get 2 more oracles. This one with the angel numbers. Five, 5, 5, embrace change. Change is in the air. Embrace it as an opportunity for growth and transformation. And we have 1, 1, 1, new beginning. So cool, because it's already like the 3rd card talking about new beginnings. A fresh start is on the horizon. Embrace the opportunities that come your way. And one last message. Okay, very clear. Listen to life. I am attentive to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the eternal. There you go. If you chose pile number 6, this was your reading. I hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments. Please be kind. I'm starting out. And I wish you a lot of strength, a lot of positivity, a lot of lightness and a lot of light. Have a great week. Bye-bye. Hello, so if you chose pile number 7 with the crown chakra, The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmit negative energy into light. So this is your reading. Welcome. Today we are actually starting directly with oracle cards. It's gonna say yes, no, something in between. We're gonna check it, see if we need a pendulum to get a bit more of a clarification, and otherwise we'll just move forward to oracle and then tarot. All right, let's start. For those who chose file number 7, we have no need to worry. Okay, for those who chose file number 7, could you give us a yes or a no, or is it an unknown, or maybe can you show us what it is? Okay, it's unknown. Okay, we're gonna check what we can in the cards. Can we check in the cards if we find an answer or something that guides us? Okay, we will check. Thank you. Okay, pile number 7, quite different from the other piles. Actually, in this tarot deck, there's a blank card. I wanted to kind of see if it comes out, because usually it means that we are not meant to know. But otherwise, what can we know or guide us? Pile number 7. What the hell is your question? Okay. I feel a bit awkward now asking for more questions and cards, but at the same time they said we could, so there we go. That's the tarot for you. Don't get mad at me. What are the odds? Oh, I love this. Okay, let me focus. Let's see what comes out. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Okay, so solar plexus chakra. Okay, so your emotions, your self-worth. Let's see. I have here. Yeah, so this was pile number 3, of course. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Okay, what can you show us? Summer, it's a timing card. Activity, goals, progress, life force, energy, new pet, terms. Okay, oh, those are a lot of cards, but we do have the self-worth card. High vibration, healing, unworthiness, expectations, values. Okay, we are getting there little by little. Physical touch, a tender touch can mean so much, and act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Okay, I would just like to say, like, don't focus on a certain specific person, because it might be against their free will, right? But focus on the energy of the person you would like to have, meaning how are they, how do they make you feel, right? Number 37 could be important. We have 37 here, 37 here. See what's happening summertime, like what's this about, this very enigmatic reading. The Sun card, wow, number 30. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Before I continue, pile number 7, I honestly think that whatever is coming, you are not meant to know all the details, you are not meant to control it, you are just meant to receive it, right? Act already like you are worth it. Feel how worthy you are of this situation, of whatever your question is about. Think about the highest possible version of that scenario and tell yourself that you are worthy of it, right? Feel it. Feel how it fuels as well your personal power, right? How it empowers you, because you can decide your reality if you embody within what you want to see outside, right? There's something coming summertime, and it's amazing, right? You have the Sun card. It's tremendous amount of joy, of happiness. So something amazing is coming, but you should not be trying to predict what or how. Instead, work on your self-worth, on healing, on welcoming whatever is the highest that the universe can send your way. Don't try to create expectations or limitations. With physical touch and act as if your partner is here, I would say is very likely that it's about someone entering your life summertime. Let's see what else comes out. The unexpected, number 43. Again, is not, you should not be trying to predict this. Let me be careful with the cards I choose. I don't want to accidentally ruin the surprise, right? Because it seems so good. Okay, let's take this one. So this is the Soul Contract deck. Okay, let's see. Here a bit more talkative. Oh wow. Okay. Anything else from here? Wow, this pile was cool. Well, the others were nice, but this pile was cool. Okay, let's see what we have. We have Soul Alliance. Walk with your soul allies. Together you will fulfill greater missions. Collaboration supports shared growth. Okay, so you're coming aligned with other souls that are in the same soul frequency as you. We have Bridge of Dreams. Dreams are a bridge to your soul's depths. Cross it to uncover your truest desires and directions. Soul crossing, past future connections, dream guidance. That's quite powerful, right? I'll speak at the end. Dance of the galaxy. Dance with the galaxy's rhythm. Feel the universe's pulse and let it guide your soul melody. Fluidity, cosmic rhythm, soulful expansion. Break free from old frameworks and boundaries. Let your soul shine without restraint. Transcend limits, soul expansion, inner strength. Soul expansion, soulful expansion. You have a lot of topics, themes that repeat themselves. Ripples of love. Your love creates ripples that touch others, spreading healing and deepening connections. Trust that your love is making a powerful impact. Love's impact, soul connection, healing, resonance. So honestly, I think, well, first of all, I think you don't need to worry. You're clearly going to be taken care of. The great thing is how it seems like you are breaking free, like you are finishing a chapter, right? And now as you heal this unworthiness wound, let's say, or this wound of feeling like you don't deserve something, as you balance out your solar plexus chakra, everything else will start to enter this magical rhythm of things, right? This I think that the more love you embody, the more love you feel within, the more you are in connection with yourself, the easier it will be for you to meet other people on the same level, for you to see manifestations happening naturally in your day-to-day life, for you to feel your soul expanding, for you to have these connections, right? And also at a dream level, in the sense of you'll receive more insights, right? You'll be shown the way, and it's all already happening now during summertime. So more than a yes or no kind of answer, I think for you the answer really is just trust, just keep going, don't worry. Everything is like, it's like you bought like a trip and everything has been arranged for you, right? Plane tickets, transfer to the hotel, the whole hotel package, what to see during the trip, like everything. So don't worry. Welcome the unexpected. I'm gonna get you some messages from spirit, from the universe, however you feel, whatever works suits you best. What can you show us? Messages for those who chose pile number 7. Messages for those who chose pile number 7. Any message from this deck? Okay. And lastly, any message from here for those who chose pile number 7? So we have goodness. I refine my character and overcome difficulties by remaining positive. I calm my heart and illuminate my intellect to transform shadow into light, which is what we had here, right? Ability to transmit negative energy into light. I consciously manifest goodness in and around me, which you are doing. I improve my qualities for the benefit of all. You have 14 from 14, embrace healing. Healing is taking place in your life. Allow it to bring positive transformation. And then we have 3 more cards. We have my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. We have the presence of love will always cast out fear. And we have my favorite card, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So there you go, pile number 7, quite different than what I expected. I hope that it helped you. I know it didn't bring a lot of answers, except that everything's gonna be fucking amazing. Everything's gonna turn out really good. Enjoy the vibe, you know, just like this little hedgehog, right? Just chill. No need to worry, everything's good. Just chill in your little leaf and enjoy your week, enjoy your day. I hope everything really turns out the way we are seeing here, or even better, honestly. Embrace healing, embrace love, and surrender. All right, have a great day and have a nice and a beautiful week ahead. Bye bye.